Phew, finally, some time for my League of Legends. Let's play some rank and wreck some noobs. Let's go. What the f just happened? A stupid ass jungler.
Do you think that is wrestling?
It's lagging so hard.
Seriously?
Oh my god.
That?
Stay calm, stay calm. No.
Let me show you how to actually rest.
With my life.
Right? Let's get into this.
Hey, it's just so good to see you guys back for yet another videos. And if you're new to this channel, then hi, my name is Danny. Hello. Right, and on this channel, we are all the men that were striving to become the man we know that we could be through holistic self-improvements, well, mainly in philosophy, fitness, and no-fap. Well, this is sort of a continuous part of the Your Work Never Feels Enough videos. And if you're curious about that, please do check it out and then immediately go back to this one. Alright? So without further ado, this is how you should rest. We live in a world right now where entertainment is synonymous with relaxations. It's like we have been programmed and hardwired to immediately turn to these video games and Netflix or scrolling on social media to relieve stress and to give ourselves a rest. We live in a society where taking a walk in nature or sitting still in a park, it seems as a weird way to relax. I know, I can feel it too, how the continuous hit of dopamine keep us coming for more. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against video games and Netflix. In fact, I'm trying to finish 10th season of Friends right now. And I also was a die-hard fan of League of Legends not so long ago, and my highest rank was Diamond.
Try to beat that, noobs.
Jokes aside, it feels really good. Too addictingly good, I'm afraid. But deep down inside, we all know that in the long term, those habits doesn't serve us anything. And once you have internalized this, let's proceed. But first, why the guilt? Well, in the book Deep Work by Cal Newport, he does not only advise us and show us how to incorporate deep work into our life, but also how to rest more effectively. But before resting, he advised that having a shutdown ritual will greatly benefit your rest. So tell me, have you ever got that feeling when it's time to stop working and you haven't got that last item on your to-do list checked off? You're absolutely drained and exhausted, so you must absolutely did a lot, right? But somehow you still have this sense of incompleteness. Well, instead of being proud of oneself, you end up feeling disappointed about your own performance. Then my friend, you are likely suffering from this, I'm sorry that I'm gonna butcher this name, but Zeigarnik Effect, which originated from an experiment in the early 1900s conducted by a psychologist named Bluma Zeigarnik. This concept illustrates how incomplete obligations and tasks can take up so much of your attentions. And as you can see, this is quite similar to the attention residue effects, which I have mentioned before in one of my previous videos. Or in a recent 2016 papers combining the attention residue effects and the regulatory focus concepts, point out that the discomfort of not fulfilling a task is worsened when the task is prevention focused. Or according to the author Leroy and Smith, it is driven by the desire of avoid falling short of one's duty and obligations. Exactly. You made up your own obligations. You made up your own benchmark that you compared yourself to. Right? And you know how bad our human is in predicting and estimating our own ability. And I quote, "When people are new to this habit, they tend to use their schedule as an incarnation of wishful thinking, a best case scenario for their day." A saying from the book Deep Work again, from our author Cal Newport. And the way to get around this is to map out a plan to tackle the remaining tasks for other times. No, it doesn't need to be an elaborate strategy. Just some review and some mental reassurance. The point is, you have to believe that your future self will take care of the rest. Here's a pro tip. When a task seems too hard to tackle, you're just looking at it as a whole. And to make it less intimidating, split it up into actionable individual steps. That there alone will make you feel much more relief. Then the author also advises us to have this sort of closure model, like that's done for today or that, to obviously end the working hour. In order to rest more productively, you have to understand that your brain is craving a bit of change, a bit of fresh air, if you will. Well, of course, entertainment is one way to do it, and there's absolutely place for entertainment. But ideally, a hobby or a habit which is both fun and informative, educational, or which benefits you is the best. And just don't default yourself to the instant gratifications of video games and TV. Well, the trick here is to plan ahead. What are you going to do in those relaxation sessions? Well, for me, it could be a good book, some good music, or just simply laying there or sitting there still without doing anything. I know it sounds crazy, huh? I know that the TV and the video games look so tempting. But believe me, after you have done the good deed, it will not only be informative, but you will also feel more energized after that. I don't know, it's maybe the positive feedback loops. And should you ask? No, fapping is not resting, right? And if you want to know why, check out this video right here about the detriment of fapping. Okay, that's it for this videos. That's it for me. Take care, stay strong, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, see ya.